Hello guys, today this is the Europa League draw, official Europa League draw for my FIFA for EAFC 25. And yeah, here holds the hosted teams, Athletic Bilbao, Bruges, Besiktas and Lazio. And these are the other teams, and these are the other teams in part, these are the teams. Part one, part two, part three, part four, and you got the columns one, two, three. Right. Before I start two things before I start the draw. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna structure the draw. So yeah, watch this video. And this is the Europa League, guys. This is the Europa League draw. And I'm going to show you teams, the hosted teams. So Athletic Bilbao are the hosted team because they host the final this year. And you got the other three hosted teams. Lazio, Besiktas and Grant from Norway. And here's the parts the way they're from. Part 1, Part 4, Part 3, Part 2. Then you got the other teams in the parts, and you got all the other, and you got three columns: column one, column two, column three. But before I start the draw, I have to pick a column to use. So here we go. Here's the website I use. I use Pick a Wheel, and that will decide me which column I'm going to pick, one to three. And then you just only have to do. I just have to spin it and then stop, and that will be number two. So I will discard number one, the first column and the third column. I will discard that and use the second column. Okay, then after that, that's when I'm going to start the draw, right? So start with part one, right? And I'll do the Bilbao's mini group. And yeah, they are obviously they're from Spain. Make sure there's no Spanish here. There's no Spanish teams in part one, so I can pick any of the teams here. I can pick any of the teams here. Um, so let me just shuffle them quick. Spin it, and then press stop, and that will be number one. Frankfurt. So it will be Frankfurt and Manchester United. Frankfurt and Manchester United. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Frankfurt versus Manchester United. So get rid of that because it's going to ruin everything. Get rid of that. Just right. And then after I do that, then it's going to continue. And then it's going to continue from part two, part three, part four. Then that team from Norway. Then I'll continue from there, and then it's going to start again. Part one, part two, part three, part four. Besiktas again. Part one, part two, part three, part four, and Lazio's mini group. Part one, part two, part three, part four. And then after that, then the fixtures will be announced a couple of days time. The fixtures will be announced, and obviously, it's like a mini league, right? It's like a mini league, but I'm gonna do the combined league. So it doesn't matter where you finish in the mini league. It's about the combined version, right? And teams have to be in the top eight to qualify to the round of 16. Ninth to 24th will get into the playoffs, and below that, the 25th to the 36th will be eliminated of the Europa League. So yes, so that is how I'm gonna do the draw. That's how I'm gonna do the draw. So yeah, I see you guys. And yeah, and I already explained everything about the draw, how it's gonna work. So Yeah, let's start with the columns first. One, two, or three. And so here it is. So pick the column, which column that I'm gonna use. One or three, one, two, or three. And press this. See which column that I'm gonna use. 1 to 3. And stop. And it's number 3. So I will be using column number 3. So discard 1 and 2. I'm gonna discard 1 and 2 and use number 3. So this is the column that I'm gonna use for the Europa League draw. Right. Now let's start this. So remove that. And let's see. So let's start with the hosted team, Athletic Bilbao. They host the final this year, Athletic Bilbao Stadium. Yeah, the Athletic Bilbao Stadium. Yeah, that's the stadium who host the final. And yeah, let's start with them. So start with pot 1. Start with pot 1 teams. So I'm just have to make sure. No, that's incorrect. We have to go wheel 1. And let's shuffle them. I'm going to shuffle them. And see who's going to come up first. And it's number 2. And who's number 2? And it's Manchester United. No, not Manchester United. Sporting. Not sport. Porto. Sorry about that, guys. Porto will join Athletic Bilbao and Roma. So Porto and Roma will join Athletic Bilbao's group, or mini league. Not group, I mean mini league, sorry. So let's get rid of number 2 and let's head into wheel 2. Right, let's see who they can't get. They can't get Real Sociedad because of Bilbao. And I just have to try to Bilbao. Just have to make sure. Not Manchester. Yeah, they can play 1, 2, or 4. Those are the options. 1, 2, or 4. 3 is not available. In fact, let me shuffle them quick. See who is it going to be. And it's number 2. Number 2. And the second one, no, they can't play Real Sociedad. No, they can't play Real Sociedad. Sorry about that. They can't play Real Sociedad. Just have to make sure. Yeah, they only have 2 options, 1 or 4. 1 or 4. They can't play against Real Sociedad because of Athletic Bilbao. So it's going to have to be somebody else. Number 4, and that is this team from Belgium. They're Brugge and Lyon. And Lyon. Right, so remove this. Right, number 3. I have to make sure now. So, yeah, they can play any of them teams. They can play any of those teams. Who's it going to be? And it's going to be number 4. And it's Reds from Switzerland. Servette, and Slavia Prague. And the last one, right, I think they also can play each other, yes. Yeah, that's fine. Right, mix them up. And it's number 4. And that will be its team. I have to make sure that is correct. From Denmark and Caribag. And Caribag. Alright. Athletic Bilbao's league, mini league is being completed. Now let's check in Bruce mini league, and now we're heading to mini league 2. So mini league 2. So let's see. So yeah, they can play any of the three options. And stop. And it's number 3. Twente will be in this mini league, and they will join with Olympiacos. They'll be in Olympiacos. Right, let's move into Wheel 2. Right. Let's see. Nope, they can't be in the AZ Alkmaar can't, so they only have 2 options. Tottenham, Hearts, or Real Sociedad Hoffenheim. So 1 to 2. So get rid of number 3. And stop. Number 1, Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur will be in this mini league, and Hearts will join them. Let's get rid of, just put Hearts, and Hearts will join them as well. Okay, let's head into the next one. Right, let's head into the next wheel. I think all 3, yeah, I think they can. No. This Bordeaux Glimt can't join because the hosted team, so they can't join. So they only have two options: Zagreb, Lask, or April Shakhtar Donetsk. So let me see. Get rid of number 3. Get rid of number 3. And number 1. So Lask will be in there. They will be selected with Dinamo Zagreb from Croatia. Okay. Just need to save this. Just have to make sure I save this. Right. Let's remove 1 and I put 3 now. Right. Number 4. For the fourth part. Okay, this, alright, Rapid Vienna can't join in there. Yeah, they only have, and that team, yeah, so this is the only option. Number 2 is the only option. Them two are the only option. Just have to make sure. And FCSB, the Romanian side, they will also join with them as well. So half the draw's been completed. Now let's head into Mini League 3. Besiktas is Mini League. So get rid of that. Right. Yeah, they got 2 options there. So let's move into either number 4 or number 1. And it's number 4. And that is Anderlecht. Anderlecht will be in, and Anderlecht and Nice will join with Besiktas' Mini League. So get rid of number 4. Right, 2 or 3. Okay. Just making sure, yeah, that's fine, 2 options for them, 2 or 3. And it's number 3. Number 3. And that is Braga and AZ Admar. Braga and AZ Admar. And AZ Admar. Right, so get rid of number 3. Let's head into wheel 3. Right. Just making sure. Yeah, that's fine. 2 or 3. and it's number 3. That's number 3, so that means it's Midtjylland, the Danish side. Midtjylland will join with Bordeaux Glimt. Bordeaux Glimt, they'll join Bordeaux Glimt. And then part 4, 301, just have to make sure. Yeah, that's fine. I think that is fine. Just have to make sure. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Wait, 2 of the Ukrainian sides. No, you know what? Stop this. No, it's gonna have to be because of Shakhtar Donetsk in there. It's gonna have to be number 3. I just realized because I can't put Shakhtar Donetsk and Kiev at the same part, at the same mini league, so that can't happen. I just realized. So instead, it would be Panathinaikos and Kiev. Panathinaikos and Kiev. Okay, now let's head back to the first. Well, I still have to make sure if the draw is correct. Lazio. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So Man United and yep, that's correct. That's fine. So Man United and Eintracht Frankfurt, both of them will be in Lazio's mini league, which is fine. That's fine enough. That's fine. Eintracht Frankfurt, Sociedad, and yep, that's fine as. Wait. No, Eintracht Frankfurt can't join with Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim's gonna have to be removed. I will sort this out. Yeah, that's fine. Put April in there. April will join here, so that definitely will be there. Just need to and Shakhtar Donetsk. And the last one, and then Ferencváros, which is correct. Ferencváros and Rapid Vieira. Right, I'm gonna put Real Sociedad and Hoffenheim, but I will change this because Hoffenheim cannot be with Eintracht Frankfurt. They can't be with Frankfurt. So I will change that up, and I will show you the official draw later on. So yeah, here's the draw. It's not official yet, but I will change this up later on. So yes, I see the Conference League draw. Unfortunately, guys, I'm not gonna be doing a voice recording. I'm not gonna do a voice recording in that draw. You just gonna have to watch it without the sound. But yeah, I have completed the draw, but there's gonna be there's gonna be about 1 or 2 changes in the draw, and I will show you the official draw. But yeah, that's it, guys. That is the end of the Europa League draw, and yeah, that's it. So I see you guys at the Conference League draw. Unfortunately, there's gonna be no sound on this, and yeah. So yeah, I see you guys Conference League draw, and goodbye.